Good evening, South Florida. This is Manny Simone for Wilton Live with this week's headlines from our partner, South Florida Gay News. We begin this week with the shooting death of 47-year-old Stephanie Montez, making 2017 now the deadliest year on record for transgender people living in America. Montez was found dead October 21st near Corpus Christi, Texas, after being shot 3 times. This is the 24th known death of a transgender individual, more than 2015 or 2016. Montez's friend, Brittany Ramirez, said, "She just had a great outlook on life. She was very supportive of everyone, and I don't know why anybody would do this." Currently, Corpus Christi police are continuing their search for Montez's killer. In local news, Wilton Manors proposes to establish a public arts advisory committee. Mayor Gary Resnick said he wants the committee to operate the same way as the Historical Society, a volunteer organization that is a separate entity from the city and not subject to state regulations. City Manager Leanne Henderson said that non-residents can join to include as many artistic voices as possible. From the Department of Justice, the DOJ wants to speak on behalf of a Colorado baker who denied a gay couple a wedding cake. U.S. Solicitor General Noel Francisco filed the request, saying they want to speak because they have an interest in the preservation of federal constitutional rights of free expression. The cake maker denied service in 2012 to a same-sex couple based on his personal religious beliefs. The U.S. Supreme Court will hear the case in June of next year. In national news, a SUNY Geneseo adjunct lecturer, David Sorbello, issued a quiz asking students to identify the differences between cisgender and transgender people. Images of this quiz circulated on Twitter, leading to outrage from students and alumni. University President Denise Battle said in a statement, "We are taking the matter very seriously and are gathering the facts to determine if and what action is warranted." No action has been taken against Sorbello as of publication time. We'll be right back after a short ad from our sponsor. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for staying with us. And now, from around the globe, lawmakers in Egypt introduced a bill that would criminalize the country's LGBT community. The bill states those who incite same-sex relations, either by facilitating or hosting them, even if they don't perform the act itself, will be sentenced to prison for a period of no less than 1 to 3 years. The proposal also states advertising for LGBT parties or gatherings are strictly prohibited on visual, audio, and social medias. The measure also prohibits anyone from wearing any LGBT symbols. With the look of religion, a new website, churchclarity.org, uses crowdsourcing to help the religious LGBT community find an inclusive church they can feel accepted in by establishing a new standard for church policy disclosure. The website works by analyzing church websites to see how clearly they state their LGBT policies. The creators of the site believe that churches have a responsibility to be clear about their policies. Many local church policies are often communicated unclearly if they are disclosed at all. From the world of entertainment, when George Michael passed away on Christmas Day last year, the world was shocked and saddened. 10 months after his passing, the album Listen Without Prejudice Volume 1 reigns #1 on the UK charts. The 1990 album was re-released following the airing of a Showtime documentary narrated by Michael that follows the making of this album and serves as his final body of work. That's all from the pages of South Florida Gay News for this week. As always, we invite you to visit us online at wiltonlive.tv for links to these stories in their entirety. I'm Manny Simone for Wilton Live. We appreciate you watching, and now a quick word from our sponsor.
Hey South Florida, we have an assignment for you. Our good friends at South Florida Gay News invite you to join them on Saturday, November 18th in capturing one day in the life of LGBT South Floridians. Their team wants to capture all the diversity here in our local LGBT community. They're looking for LGBT folks doing everyday activities, whether it's brushing your teeth, taking a jog, walking your dog, tanning on the beach, or dancing the night away. Submit your photos to jason.parsley@sfgn.com with the subject LGBT South Florida. Be sure to include time, city, name, and description.